It marks 23 years since the worst terror attack in U.S. history. On September 11th of 2001, al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked 4 commercial airplanes and crashed them into the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 people lost their lives in the attacks. And people across the country are reflecting on the tragedy of 9/11 today, including here in Colorado. One of the events is the stair climb at Red Rocks Amphitheatre, and our Denver 7's Allie Jennerjohn has been there this morning. And Allie, an important day for us to remember. What's happening there now?
Yeah, good morning to you, Katie. It's been a very powerful, emotional morning, seeing just hundreds of people show up to Red Rocks to climb what would be about 110 stories, which is what those first responders did 23 years ago today to save so many lives. So at 8:46, that's when this event kicked off, and they had a moment of silence. 9:02 is when that climb began. I just want to show you how many people are here today, and this is just half of what we're seeing right now. Tons of people above getting some free pizza now that they've wrapped up, and then people below us as well taking a break. But I got to speak to some really cool people today. A lot of them out here walking and climbing these steps in honor of people they know. Take a listen. A stair climb underway here at Red Rocks Amphitheatre. James Einboon walking in honor of his brother, who was on the 32nd floor of the Second World Trade Center.
We do it with my brother. He's actually a survivor, so we do it every year with him. Just remembering all of everybody we lost that day, including a lot of my brother's coworkers and stuff that we knew. Just thankful for him still being alive and remembering those that are not.
Firefighters across our state in full gear, climbing 110 stories with oxygen tanks and gear on their backs, just like hundreds of first responders in New York City did 23 years ago today.
They woke up that morning not knowing what they were going into. And it's kind of the lives that firefighters live. You never know.
343 New York City firefighters lost their lives that day. Organizers here encouraging participants to pause and reflect on the sacrifices they made. Like I said, Katie, just emotional morning. At one point, while people were walking up and down these steps, I saw one man just sitting there, tears in his eyes, likely taking that time to reflect and remember those whose lives were lost on this day. But just a fun fact, organizers say that in 2005, just 5 firefighters got together in downtown Denver to climb 110 stories. And then look where we are today, Katie. Tons and tons of people out taking part in this memorial.
Grown so vastly. Thank you so much, Allie, for that and bringing us those stories. South Metro Fire Rescue also held a memorial dedication ceremony this morning. SMFR officially introduced a donated piece of 9/11 steel that was recovered from the World Trade Centers. Now, the steel is in front of the South Metro headquarters building. Taking a look at more events across Colorado, the Air Force Academy will hold a ceremony at 4:30 today, followed by a relay race, and flags are half-staff throughout our state.